Hello people, another video about all the movies and entertainment you can acquire by shopping at a thrift store. I've got quite a haul here from a day's travels, and picked up probably more than I usually do because one place had another half off sale. Jeez, it's easy to buy stuff when it doesn't cost anything. Alright, well, let's see. First movie I got, Woody Allen's Sleeper, which is a classic 1970s Woody Allen movie. Don't see it all that often around anywhere. It's 1973, so yeah. A lot of his other movies seem to end up on purchase on DVD more than this one, but it's kind of a goofy movie, so worth a look. Alright, this was a great one I found. The Birds on Blu-ray. Hitchcock. Film nearby. I've been looking for this to have on DVD, or I have on Blu-ray. So there you go. One of the great movies from a great director. James Dean, A Rebel Without a Cause. This is another movie that created a cinema star in James Dean. Came out in, I'm not sure when, probably the late 50s. So there it is. The Unknown Known. Errol Morris documentary. He's got quite a unique voice for documentary making. This one's about everybody's favorite from a while back, Donald Rumsfeld. So, if you're interested in some history dealing with the Iraq War from, mid-2000s. Oh, what do we got here? Oliver Stone, South of the Border. This came out a while back, maybe 2010. And it's all about all the Latin American countries and their so-called successful shift to socialism. And it'd be interesting to see, how different it is from 10 years ago. Napoleon and Samantha, Disney movie. Johnny Whitaker, the redhead, and Jodie Foster. So they look like they're about 10 or 11. And this is one of those early Disney movies you saw on the Wide World of Disney. And, some stuff from that era is rather innocent. And honestly don't even remember if I ever saw this before, so that's why I bought it. Three Violent People. Charlton Heston, among others. Never heard of this movie. Post-Civil War Western. We'll see what it's. We'll see if it's any good. But Ann Baxter, Heston, why not? Ooh, The People Speak. This is some vignettes inspired by historian Howard Zinn and his take on reality. Thought I'd give this a go in the name of being informed. Blu-ray, I Killed Giants. It's based on a graphic novel, which I know about zero about, but I think I looked up the reviews for this and it was pretty decent, so why not? My Boy Jack. War era film about Rudyard Kipling's kid. Again, didn't know about this movie, but looks interesting. So there it was, sitting at a thrift store. American Heroes Collection. In Harm's Way, Hell is for Heroes, The Bridges of Tokori. Classic World War II Hollywood fare with those scruffy alpha male actors. 3 movies in one little box for like $1 or $2. Lonesome Dove, one of the great novels, one of the great miniseries on widescreen aspect ratio, which is not that easy to find with this because usually they had them on full screen to fit your TV back when this came out in whenever the hell it was, like 88 or so. So look forward to seeing this on the widescreen where it fits the TV and surround sound and all. Great find. Okay. If Beale Street Could Talk. This is something fairly new. It's a kind of a 70s era flick and dealing with some Harlem issues with social justice and such. So thought I'd give it a try. I know nothing about it. A Most Wanted Man. I think this is a John le Carré story brought to the screen with the Philip Seymour Hoffman, his last film. Always good characters in the Le Carré stories, if they're not the most viscerally exciting on the screen, but should be good. Okay, here's 3 of them. Look at this. Bionic Woman. Season 1. Season 2. Season 3. Got all these. Lindsay Wagner from the 70s. It's a pretty well thought of TV show. You know, I paid $5 a piece for them. Just kind of a lot, but you know, when's the last time I saw this show? You know, I was 8th grade or something, thinking what a cute bionic woman that was. So I'll give it another try and see if it's in this area. It just can't be fluff, but I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good movie or show back then. Beauty and the Beast. Something new to me on this one here. I think it's by French Canadian, or it's French. It's in French language. I think they have it dubbed in English also. Director who did Brotherhood of the Wolf. So this looks halfway interesting. And I opened it up, and it also inside the box was a Blu-ray of the Disney Beauty and the Beast. So I got 2 for 1. Timeline Historical Series, 1962. A whole bunch of different, kind of an all-encompassing time capsule from 62, which is kind of, I was a little tight back then. You know, music, history, politics, like over 3 hours of stuff. Man of War. This is a Norwegian take on the, World War II fare. So I kind of look forward to this. Got some good reviews. I never heard of it before, but we got 2 hours of Norwegian with English subtitles. The Criterion Collection, Silence of the Lambs. I only bought this because it's a Criterion Collection DVD, and maybe the image quality looks pretty good. It's not a Blu-ray, but full commentary with director Demi, Jodie Foster, Anthony Hopkins, the writer, or the screenplay writer, story writer's another guy. But anyway, quite a movie, quite a novel actually. Bridge to Terabithia, Blu-ray. Been looking for this. I think my nieces will like watching this. It's a bit of a tearjerker, but something an older kid would like. Harriet, Blu-ray. Another semi-recent movie about Harriet Tubman. So this ought to be interesting. Just Mercy on Blu-ray. This is some wrongfully accused drama story set in Alabama. So, not lightweight material. So, this should be good. On the Basis of Sex. Movie about the young Ruth Bader Ginsburg. So this ought to be good about early days in the Supreme Court. Annihilation. Didn't know this one existed until I saw it on the shelf. But cool, a sci-fi movie with Natalie Portman. So there it is. More movies. Das Boot, director's cut, mastered in high definition DVD. It's gonna look nice on the screen. It's quite a long movie. I can't remember. This director's cut 293 minutes, which is, geez, that's a long movie. Okay, but yeah, I'll have to check this out. Jabberwocky. You never see this on DVD sitting in a thrift store. It's mastered in high def. I think it's probably the first Monty Python movie, or one of the early ones. I think I did see this at the theater when I was a teenager. It's wacky stuff. Talented guys. Well, they're one of a kind. No one's come around like them. So this was a nice find. I mean, you always see the Holy Grail and Life of Brian used ones, but rarely this one. The Mouse That Roared. Peter Sellers. I don't know that I ever saw this movie. I can't really remember, but it looked pretty goofy. So, and it's from, geez, I don't know, probably like 1966 or something like that, I imagine. Don't know for sure. Oh, more Don Knotts stuff. Who doesn't like Don Knotts? That brute of a guy. Dwayne Johnson's lucky he's not around anymore. The Ghost in Mr. Chicken, The Reluctant Astronaut, The Shakiest Gun in the West, and The Love God? I don't think I ever saw that one. But anyway, that's 4 movies in one little package for $1 or $2. And who doesn't love The Ghost in Mr. Chicken? The War of the Roses. This movie is downright funny. I can barely remember seeing it, though. It's been a long time. So it's worth a look again. Michael Douglas, Kathleen Turner, when they were in their 30s. Dogs are chasing a cat out there. To Live and Die in L.A. William Friedkin. It's kind of a gritty tale from 1985. Well-respected movie. I haven't seen it since then, so I'll watch it again. Creature from the Black Lagoon. Another classic, low-budget creature feature kind of movie. Kind of hilarious to look at. The Sand Pebbles. Steve McQueen. Classic war movie. 2 different versions, actually, so one of them's, about 15 minutes longer. So, see what's up with that. Oh boy. A whole lot of John Wayne here. Rooster Cogburn. The War Wagon. The Shepherd of the Hills. The Spoilers. I probably won't like them all that much. But it's 4 movies. Who can beat that? What are you doing? Go on. Oregon. Political show set in Denmark. Looks interesting. Well reviewed movie or show. Never heard of it. But in Danish. The Parent Trap. With that wholesome young lady, Lindsay Lohan. My nieces will like this. Freaky Friday, the first version. I think you recognize who that is, right? She was in a lot of movies, Miss Jodie Foster, back in the day, and Barbara Harris. So this ought to be fun. It's probably a 1972 or 1 or something like that. The Towering Inferno. Big screen classic. Irwin Allen Disaster Fair. Quite an era back then when they made all these Earthquake, Towering Inferno, Poseidon Adventure. Look at that. Planet of the Vampires. Kind of schlocky stuff from 65 drive-in fare. The Maltese Falcon. Gotta see that. British House of Cards 3-disc set here. So The Hound of the Baskervilles, classic stuff with this is yeah, Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. Who would want to see those two faces at night, huh? Ooh, Gilda with Rita Hayworth. Quite a looker. She turns around and fluffs her hair in that one scene. I think everybody kind of went, ooh. So, Return of the Dragon, Bruce Lee. Another kind of a real action hero from my childhood. He, Enter the Dragon, Return of the Dragon. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? With everybody's favorite married couple, Taylor and Burton. There's some raw acting in here, so not a bad movie to watch at the right time. You don't want to invite everybody for a fun time over with this one. Oh boy, a couple seasons of Strangers with Candy. Amy Sedaris, that goofy comic genius. She's unique. Oh, here's another one I got. The Wild West. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3. Quite enjoyed watching this when I was a kid. We'll see what it's like now. But, yeah, nice little find, eh? Project Greenlight, which was from like, what, 15 years ago or so. I faintly remember it. Some HBO series where they actually got some people together and made a actual movie project from I don't know if it was maybe a contest to see whose screenplay was the one they wanted. John Wayne, The Comancheros. I don't know. I don't know why I bought this. Why not? I don't think I've seen it. John Wayne's not my favorite actor, but yeah. The Thin Man, the original one. Myrna Loy, William Powell. Back in, I don't know when this came out. Late 30s? Early 30s? Quite a little time capsule. Good banter back and forth with these guys, huh? Geez, look at all these movies. David Lean movie, Ryan's Daughter. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen this super long movie. Actually, I definitely did not see this when I was a kid because it looked way too boring. So, but Robert Mitchum is in this, and yeah, we'll see if I get through it. The Enemy Below with Robert Mitchum. He looks pretty young here. Another one you know, U-boats, World War II. We'll see if it's any good. Sure was cheap. Elvis Fun in Acapulco. Yeah. To me, these are more like comedies now. It's a 60-year-old movie. But it's fun just to see all the sets and the cars and the clothing and stuff from good old Elvis movies. You know, he's a decent actor. He's far from wooden. But anyway. Dillinger with Warren Oates. I think I saw this before. Way back when. So, you know, Cloris Leachman's in it. Who doesn't love her? Michelle Phillips, that's kind of weird. So, but yeah, Warren Oates, he's quite a guy. Doctor Strange, I haven't seen this. Got it on Blu-ray. Eddie the Eagle. What a story. I mean, come on. They made a movie out of this guy. What do you think? I don't know how this ever happened. Eugene Smith, documentary about this great photojournalist who you know, had his camera lens in a lot of intense places. So this should be good. Cool. The Getaway. Steve McQueen. Directed by Sam Peckinpah. I don't think I've seen this, but McQueen and Peckinpah? Hell's yeah. Oh, here's a little story about the M1 Garand. So, wow. 2-hour and 20-minute film about the classic rifle. Why not? Gregory Peck, The Gunfighter. Got good reviews. Another Western. Somebody at thrift stores likes Westerns. Incredible Journey of Mary Bryant. Australian penal colony. Late 1700s. It's probably some kind of low budget TV movie from there. So, looked interesting. Blu-ray of The Post about Katharine Graham and the paper. Ben Bradley. That's cool. The Samaritan. Samuel L. Jackson. I didn't know anything about this, but can't pass on Sam. Broken Trail. Another Western. Thomas Hayden Church. Robert Duvall. Mastered in high def. 19th century stuff. Might be good. That's a lot of movies. Oh, I got a Blu-ray of The Greatest Showman. I've been kind of wanting to see this, so I actually had the 4K Ultra DVD I got at a thrift store, but I don't have a 4K TV or DVD player yet, so this is good for my 1080p TV. Streetcar Named Desire. Look at that young and healthy Marlin there. That's classic stuff. Firehouse. Richard Roundtree. This is from early 70s or late 60s. I think it's early 70s. I think it's a TV movie. He's a first black firefighter at this station with some, maybe some of his co-workers aren't all that hot about him being there. Tough. along the same lines. About a looks like a low budget movie, maybe a TV movie. It's about this black kid kind of getting in trouble and the people helping him out. A little time capsule of that era from 50 years ago. Molly and Lawless John. Vera Miles and Sam Elliott when he's like, looks like he's like 25. Should be interesting. Gone with the West with James Caan and Sammy Davis Jr. Yeah. Interesting to see what this is all about. They look like some kind of cheap movies. They're packaged in some of those dollar containers you'd find at the supermarket or something. Same vein here, Held Hostage. Marlo Thomas, about her journalist husband being kidnapped by some terrorists over in Beirut back in the early 80s. Big Fish on Blu-ray. Been looking for a Blu-ray of this, so that's cool. Random Harvest, Ronald Colman. Quite an old movie. Amnesia and romance, and looks kind of weepy and sugary. About Schmidt. What a lovely picture. Hey, what's going on here? Kind of looking similar. How'd that happen? It's not even opened yet. So I'm gonna watch this again. I saw it before, but can't really remember too much. Another one, Mr. Robinson Crusoe, Douglas Fairbanks. This should be good. It's probably not a very good transfer onto DVD, though. It's probably just from a TV tape or something, but whatever. Unopened copy of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest with Jack. I might give this out as a present to somebody since it's brand new, unopened. Charlton Heston again, The Mountain Men. Ryan Keith. So, the fact that I don't really know much about this or heard of it probably tells me it wasn't the greatest movie ever, but again, whatever. If it's $1, it's worth a look. Same with The Dawning with is that Anthony Hopkins? Yeah, Anthony Hopkins and Rebecca Pidgeon from I think she was married to David Mamet, but she was in something 30 years ago that was maybe some of his. Yeah, she was in some of Mamet's stuff, and we'll see. Oh, I've been looking for this. Live and Let Die. I almost have a complete collection of James Bond stuff. I have a few more to go, but this was one of them. Roger Moore, whatever. Oh boy, we got, I don't know what. I'll go through these fast. I bought a whole collection of operas for the hell of it. Royal Ballet and Bolshoi versions of the Nutcracker. Awesome. Verdi, Macbeth, Don Quixote, Don Giovanni, La Boheme, Rigoletto on Blu-ray. This guy James Kaufman singing Puccini. Boris Godunov. Aida. Othello, Verdi's version. The Magic Flute. Faust. Madame Butterfly. Tosca. That is a collection. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 operas for $15. So I had to do it. Okay. Coming towards the end. Oh, here's one. It was just a disc. A Million Ways to Die in the West. Ooh, you can see through it. Look at that. Pretty cool. I hope it plays. It has one little scratch on it, but that guy's pretty goofy who made this. All right, here's a walks around the world. A bunch of cool views and vistas in high def. New Zealand and Australia. I love looking at their stuff because it's unique continents. Okay, got some Laurel and Hardy stuff here. Great historical stuff from way back. The Unforgiven, not Unforgiven, The Unforgiven. Burt Lancaster. Kind of. John Huston directed this kind of romance, weird. I don't know. I just bought it because it's cheap, and we'll see if it's any good. Okay. All right. Oh, here's one. 4 different movies. Anna Karenina, Farewell to Arms, Les Miserables. 2 versions. The older ones from the 30s and 50s. The Sun Also Rises. Look at that. Brand new movies. $1. Last but not least, this is quite a find here. This is the Russian director Bondarchuk's War and Peace. It's in Russian. It's literally like many hours long. It's 3 DVDs, but I mean, I had read about it. It's 403 minutes, so several hours. That's crazy, but this is really cool to find this at a thrift store. Amazing. So if you want a lot of cheap entertainment, go to a thrift store and look for it. Bye.